Reading for the month of October for Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign Sagittarians. My name is Kirsten, and this is Soulight Hypnotherapy and Tarot on YouTube. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe today. I'd appreciate it. And when you're done listening, please, would love it if you would hit that like button and share this video with your friends, social media, or Facebook, and help me to grow this channel. So this is your money and work reading. The top row is for your work, and the bottom row is for your money. I'm using the Golden Tarot today for your reading. So let's get started. So in your work, you have the Three of Wands. This is where you are currently right now. So it says that you could be, I hope my volume is up. Hold on, let me check my volume. All right, it says that you could be waiting on results to arrive with much anticipation. This waiting could involve communication about what to do next, about mergers, partnerships, contracts, about money, lending, about trips, right? Spirit says you can go into any meeting or any arrangement with confidence. You have confidence about you, and if you don't have it, you should have it. You have a lot to be proud of regarding your work performance, regarding your abilities, your skills. Even if you haven't seen rewards from it all yet, which you expected to receive by now, there's still a promising future ahead, and you have what it takes. If you're looking for work right now, you will soon find a position, Sag, that's going to be better than you expected. So continue to hold your head up high, and if you've been holding it down low, rise it up. Know that you have a lot, you bring a lot to the table, to any job or company. So that's the energy of right now. Now let's look at your challenges for the month. So your challenge is the Eight of Swords in work. So this is a card of feeling immobilized or incapacitated, perhaps by a fear or uncertainty about what will happen if. You're in your head a lot and unable to decide what to do about a situation you've been waiting on or putting off, perhaps. Or that someone wants to move forward on. It's got you feeling trepidatious. You're stopping and pulling yourself back from taking action. Maybe you're making excuses. This is all due to a lack of clarity or trust in the stability and in the security of someone involved or in the present situation. This is the reason why you have reluctance to take action, why you're purposely holding back or holding yourself back. If you don't know why you're holding yourself back, that's why. You don't have faith or confidence in the security or the stability of the person or persons involved or in the situation at present. So I would have some trust issues with people, and you have trust issues with yourself. Spirit already said, have great confidence. You have wonderful skills and abilities that you can be proud of, and that would enhance any business or company, right? Or customer. So stop doubting that. I think you struggle with self-doubt to the point of it immobilizes you from taking action. And if you're struggling with deciding on whether or not to partner or to come together or to contract, it's because of lack of trust in promises or vows made towards you, right? Or it's because of lack of trust in the security or the stability of the current, maybe economic situation or business situation. So these are your reasons behind the trepidation. So these are your challenges to overcome this lack of trust. Your final outcome card for work is the Two of Cups. So by the end of the month, we have the Two of Cups. So this is a card of successful partnerships, contracts, unions, right? Parties work well together. They have similar goals. They have respect for each other. They're helpful and supportive. So it's telling me that you're going to be, like, if you've been reluctant to decide to join or to contract, you're going to get over that and connect. That will work out well. You just have to, so Spirit says, trust your inner guidance and trust your soul, right? And don't allow fears to misdirect you. Go with your gut and trust that that will lead you in the right direction. So even if you don't join with a company, if you decide that that's not what you want to do, if you're trusting your gut, then that's the right move for you, okay? So that's your advice. Trust your inner guidance and your soul and make a decision from there regarding work. If you've been reluctant or trepidatious about, thank you for the thumbs up. Everyone, if you would hit that like button if you like the reading, I would greatly appreciate it. If you've been reluctant about helping or supporting someone move forward out of fear what might happen, maybe you lack trust in others, right? You lack trust in someone's stability, groundedness, or security. And you've been making excuses about involvement or commitment, right? Part of the situation is not under anybody's control, okay? But the person or persons involved in this scenario are trustworthy and upright. If there is a loan or an issue of integrity, you can trust it is there. But there are issues outside of your control and outside of their control that makes you nervous, right? That maybe economic stability, the work jobs and employment rate, something like that. Or maybe even someone's mental stability. But I do feel that the parties involved have integrity and mean to do right by you for any help or assistance you bring to them, okay? Let's talk about your money, which we kind of already started talking about your money. So for money, we have the Six of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups, clarified by the military. This is Lavera Sibilla. I'm always reading the center card as a challenge. Makes the reading a little bit negative, but life is about challenges. We don't grow if we don't have challenges. So to skip the challenges would be to do you a disservice. All right, money. We have the Six of Swords. At this particular moment for you, Sagittarius, the Six of Swords acts as a warning or an advice. Okay, so in some way, you are escaping or trying to run away from your financial issues or problems, or from maybe aiding or helping, assisting someone with theirs. There's a couple different stories here, so let me just think about how I want to say this. All right, going into new situations, you're going to want to let go of old baggage. So you want to clear your credit. You're going to want to clear old debts. You're going to want to start facing stop trying to elude it and start dealing with it. Okay? Stop putting things on deferment, that sort of thing. It's time to start clearing your debts and get your credit history right. Someone's credit history is here. It may not be yours. It may be involving someone else, and for some of you it is yours. Like I said before, you've been making excuses not to, or putting off not to help someone move forward, or maybe you're putting off making excuses and making an expenditure towards a trip that you want to take. You've been unable to decide what to do, and you keep pulling yourself back from spending the money or helping out, supporting, providing. So as your challenge is King of Pentacles, I feel is your energy. It's not someone else. This tells me that you can afford it. All right? You've worked hard all your life. Some of you are at an age where you can retire. Some of you have been very successful. You have the money. You can be generous with those around you. And you can be generous with yourself. So your challenge is whether or not to lend this money, or whether or not to spend this money. If you lend it, not only are you lending the money, but you're lending your good name and your reputation to aid or to assist someone in their credit. Maybe someone's trying to get a car, trying to move out, maybe move somewhere, and maybe you need to co-sign. Maybe someone wants you to co-sign. That could be an issue some of you are facing, that you've been putting off, making excuses. You don't really want to do it. This tells me you don't want to come out of pocket. It's hard to come out of pocket for a pricey item, expense, or investment. And you don't want to get burned, and you don't want your name ruined or tarnished. You don't want your credit fucked up. Excuse my language. For some of you, this is something that you need to buy for yourself, or maybe it's a trip that you've been planning. A cruise, perhaps. It's pricey, it's expensive, whatever it is. But you deserve it, You've worked hard. Like I said, you deserve it. It would be best if you made this investment, okay? I'll tell you why in a minute, because I feel like you are nervous. You don't trust the future, right? Maybe you don't, maybe it's been so unstable with COVID and everything, and all of that makes you feel like, okay, I shouldn't spend this money right now. Maybe I should wait. Or maybe if you want to help someone get a car or move or get into a house or something or invest in something, you're reluctant to partly you may distrust the sincerity of the person involved to make good on the loan, right? But the Spirit is saying they have integrity, they have utmost integrity, and do mean right, to do right by you. But there are circumstances that could be out of their control that neither you or them have any control over. But if it's a matter of trusting whether or not they'll do their best to do right by you, they will. Okay? So, there's that. So I feel like Spirit is saying it's okay to spend the money. It's okay. You can afford it. And you're going to be okay if you spend the money. Okay? You're going to be okay if you spend the money. Don't worry about things that are outside of your control. Okay? That's just fearful thinking, and it actually projects and creates realities. So you don't want to focus on that. Finally, your final card for money is the Four of Cups. There are opportunities here for you. That you don't want to miss. Make sure you finish what you start. Fill out and finish applications, that paperwork, that project. Follow through on calls. If you fail to do this, you'll miss out on a good opportunity to increase your money. Be willing to work hard and put your nose to the grindstone to succeed and to get wealth. I feel like your motivation is going to be increasing. I do feel like you're going to be accepting some sort of position or taking on that new responsibility. And I feel like it's going to motivate you to do what you need to do to keep that money coming in and to succeed. I do feel like if you've been putting off maybe making a renovation or buying that cruise ticket or helping someone get into a car or a home, you're going to go ahead and carry out that responsibility. And this is going to motivate you. You're going to use fear as a motivator, is what I'm getting. You're going to turn the fear around. Instead of immobilizing you, you're going to use it as a motivator to keep that money coming in. Military says you will struggle to do this, but you will push through and you will succeed. So that's your reading, Sagittarius. I hope that it made sense to you and resonated with you. Wherever it resonated, that's the message for you. And if it didn't resonate, then that part you're not supposed to take. Okay, that's how the general readings work. And I hope that you found this insightful and helpful, and I was happy to bring it to you. Please hit that like button and share this video with your friends or social media. And if you'd like a personal reading regarding your love life or regarding your work, finances, please reach out and contact me for my availability and rates in the description box below. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a Patreon subscriber or making a donation. Links to both in the description box. Thank you and have a great October. Bye, Sag.